Hi there, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We had a great question on one of our previous videos. We got these big text modules here. Somebody says, how do you build those? Really easy. I've got a little hover effect on mine, a little invert, and they're great. You can flip the text on their side, and they're really great attention grabbers, as you can see there. And also you use them on blog posts. I've got a little blog loop going down here. Really easy to do, so I'll show you. I've got this page open here. Let's go down. Let's add a new section. I'm going to throw 3 columns in my section, and to achieve this today I'm going to use a little heading module. If we roll down, there's our heading module. So if we look over on the right hand side here, put in what you want it to say. Really big title, whatever you want to say, obviously. If you want to link the module somewhere, you can do it down here. Pop your link in there, choose your target there. Okay, well, I'm going to skip past elements. I'm going to go down to the background. I'll give it a little background color so we've got something to look at. Let's make it nice dark gray. Fantastic. Now we can go over to our design. It's heading text that we're using here. Don't want it to be H1. Let's make mine perhaps an H3 because there may be several different versions of this on the page. I'm going to use a blocky font that I used before called Anton. Just left click on heading font. If you roll over any of these, they'll give you an example. There's Anton that I've used before. And size wise, I'm going to switch it to clamp. That way it'll scale up and down a bit bigger. Now the smallest size I want it is probably 70 pixels. Now the preferred size that I want, I'm actually going to use viewable width for mine. Let's use 6 VW and see what happens there. Getting there. I might want to make it a bit bigger, and I'm going to let it get really big, so perhaps I want 210 pixels for the largest it's going to get. That's getting there. I think I might up the size a little bit more, and I'm not going to put a color in there. I'm going to use a fill, another new setting they've added in Divi 5. If we roll down a little bit more, I'm going to pop my text on the right hand side there. It's already capitalized, which works perfectly for me. Don't want to underline or anything like that. Type of fill type. Well, I'm going to go for an image. We can put an image in the background and watch what happens. And we'll throw in something colorful. And what I did with mine to make it stand out a little bit more, if we roll down a little bit, we've got another new option that's called stroke. Here it is, heading stroke width. Let's give it a couple of pixels. Put a dark stroke behind there. You can choose a color down here. If I put a white one, you'll see that. That really makes it stand out nicely. And obviously, you can up the width if you want to. Perfect. And if we're happy with our text now, we can close that up. And we want to give this module a little bit of space all around, down in spacing, funny enough. Let's give it perhaps 5% all around, 5 and the percent sign. If I hit the chain, it'll do the other side, and we'll do the same for the left and right. With these other ones up here, for a bit of drama, I just merge an image with them. So if we go back to our background, we've already put that background color in there. Let's pop an image in the back. Again, choose whatever image you want. That's fine, but I want to merge it with that dark color. So I'm going to roll down a little bit. Background image blend. Let's multiply it. You've got a hint of that car back there. If you want more of the image, just go into the color itself, click on the color field. You can pull the opacity slider down. The more you pull it down, the more of that image you're going to see in the background there. Great. So if I just duplicate this a couple of times now, and we'll pull one across over here. And in this one, in the design and heading text, we'll roll down again. Let's flip it on its side, whichever way around you want to go. And you've got that nice long module there. Just set something different in there. And of course, we can move this one up here. Flip it the other way. And of course, you want to change out some of these texts. Like I say, they can be really effective. And finish off with mine. I just added a little hover effect. I'm sure you figured out how to do this. If not, I'll show you. Let's go into one of these modules. I'm going to go down to Design, Filter. When they hover over it, I'm going to invert it so it changes color. So I need to go up here, click on the little desktop icon, go down to hover. I'm going to pull that invert all the way up to the right. So it completely changes color there, or you can just pull it up partially so it just changes to a different hue, whatever works for you. Now, the time it takes to do that by default with Divi is 300 milliseconds, which is pretty quick. But if you want to slow it down, you can do. When you do a hover effect, make sure you go up here, hit the little arrow, change it back to desktop again. That's really important. Otherwise, anything that you do editing-wise down here will only happen when they hover over it. It's probably not what you want. So to change the timing for a bit more graceful effect, go over to Advanced. We can go down to Transitions. There's the default 300 mils. Let's make it half a second, 500 mils. I like to use ease in and out. Ease will work fine, but ease in and out, I find when you take the mouse off, seems to be a little smoother for me. Now let's save our changes now. If I refresh this page, we can roll down. And there we have them. Really nice eye-catching things to have on your page, especially as you saw above when you mix them with other modules. And this one should have our hover effect on it. Perfect. Hover effects are great on desktop when they're mousing around your site and things like that happen. It really does get their attention. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.